Go to the same contracts, Geo, whatever. Click on 2 Towers 1. Oh, man, my bad. It's not under. It's under the pipeline energy, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. I got it. I got it now. Concrete
Okay.
blocks, small pipes, and oversized cargo.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back and get my twin steer and pick up the oversized cargo over here. But we can also get the concrete blocks from here. Also, there's small pipes on it that are back to where we picked up the garbage area. Which I think small pipes, even though they're smaller, are still 2 slots each.
Small pipes
So,
are 2 slots. You want me to
okay.
get concrete blocks?
If you want.
Okay.
I'm going to recover. Alright, 2 towers if you're watching. Oversized cargo and concrete blocks are here. Small pipes are way back here. Everything has to be delivered across the map to this tower here, which makes me think that there's going to be a mission here to unlock at some point. This mission is also in the contracts of called Pipeline Energy, and it's the first one right here that we're doing. Alright, as I'm in the way of Brad.
Oh.
Look at this new livery, man.
I said we're going to stay on your side. Sorry.
Oh, I was driving like an
Stay
American on the right side of the road. My
I
apologies.
know, but you're way over, so I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
we'll stay there, and I'll be fine.
Alright.
I think the road sends out you.
Yeah, this has a lot of liters of fuel in it.
This whole, like, from where I picked this up, it was like an uphill, muddy road the whole way, so this thing was just...
Can't wait until I go back over it for the third time.
Hurry up. It wasn't the road, it was just the truck was slow.
Oh, okay.
Concrete's heavy.
Yeah. Get the blocks, right? Not the slab.
Concrete blocks.
Okay. I don't know if you can pick up slabs there or not. Alright.
Refuel without getting
We're
in the
doing
truck.
it. We're going in. We're playing with fire. We're going on the inside cam. Someone's got to be the tester. There's
I don't know why you keep doing that.
What do you... I love the inside cam. It may not be aesthetically pleasing to the person watching, but I've always liked the inside cam. It's like,
well, like I don't lie to it, even for me. Like I just,
yeah.
I like seeing the outside of the truck.
I know.
The environment around it.
Oh no! Don't go that way. All right, there we go. I almost had the same fate I had earlier when I drove down the path that's covered in water. That was a fast drive. You need the sun.
No, I think I'm good.
Alright. Cargo container, cargo. So that's something new.
You know when you run over like a branch and it seems like the game has it stuck underneath you and you're kind of not driving as fast as you should be because of that? It feels like that's happening. I don't know if it is.
I'm gonna continue forward. I would hope that the missions get to where you clean up this port, but I have no idea. It'd be cool if you could like pick up the ship over there, take it somewhere, but it probably doesn't.
I find some of the missions are they build up to that, and that's like the finale.
Maybe, yeah.
Then all the missions are done. You can't benefit from the repaired port because it's too little happen.
Alright, I'm on my way with the cargo. Got all those toys to play with. You play with a plastic bottle. Huh? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I'm convinced Fumbles doesn't know how to play SnowRunner. The other vehicles are just trash.
Oh, is that what he
Platinum the game with
commented?
the man. I don't know.
I'm looking now.
Saying I can't hit someone with this rifle, I have to use a nuke to take out my opponent.
I was to say, let's put it this way, like, you know when you and me ran the twin steers that were like giant monster trucks and we did like half the missions in one go? Yeah, that's what he runs all the time. He runs those trucks. I'm like, ugh, I just can't do it.
Like, it was fun.
I like the struggle. It was fun because there was the two of us doing it and we had a good time doing it, but it was just like, I don't know. I like struggling, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I like having a like, okay, I know the abilities.
Struggle, but I want to kind of like have to work and earn the reward of the mission. That was like Arnold Schwarzenegger beating up babies. The level of difficulty that mission was.
Yeah, that is true. Like, yeah, we did like, oh, no brakes, and I just ran into a guardrail. That's right. It wasn't that much damage. Yeah, I guess that would be like the equivalent. Like, real dark equivalents, but yeah. Yeah, I said I like
parts of the game are earning what type of terrain to not drive on,
right?
And fuel management.
Like, okay, I know my truck can do this. Like, what was it? The first map, Black River or whatever, Michigan maps.
Yep.
On those maps, I literally had to. I used the Navistar, you know, the thing, gas guzzler. And I literally had to, like, okay, there's 3 gas stations between me and there. I gotta utilize every single one of them to get this mission done.
Yeah.
But with those new trucks, it's like, okay, I can get from A to B and never have to put an ounce of gas in my container. It's like, what? Why? Like.
Yeah, either having to map out your route to hit gas stations, or bringing in another truck that was only, like, it was your fuel truck.
Yep.
Or some people would deploy trailers of fuel throughout the map and be like, okay, well, if there's no gas stations, I'm going to kind of make my own fuel station by parking a trailer there.
Correct.
Ahead of time, not so much bringing it on the mission with me. What I do is like setup. It's a whole bunch of different things you would do like that.
Taking this route in a twin steer is not the greatest idea. Very skinny turns and a lot of rocks in those turns. I went the other way, which I feel like is actually probably the longer route. I'm not sure. There's less pavement, more dirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, let's use the less traveled road. So, yeah, I'm almost to a paved road, it looks like.
And as soon as you cross the bridge, you can turn left there.
Yeah, the bridge is what I did in the video this week. Showcase that, or whatever. Those bridges aren't there, you actually have to, it's a 2-part, you actually have to make them. They were the ones Fumble was asking about earlier this week, about anybody know these bridges or at GDP found them. So.
I'm going to recover, now that I know what we need to do.
Alright. You get one set of pipes or both? Alright. I can get the other there when I drop this off. I'm gonna leave this twin steer out here though, and just grab a different truck.
You could take the Mac defense and see what the fuel thing and just change it.
Yeah. I have another Mac defense in my garage. I'll just leave that for gas, I guess.
Hey, you turned off my beacons. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like I do have to say though, like for the record, that it's like I don't agree with the mentality that because Fumbles doesn't play the game the way I do. It's like he's not playing it right. That's not right. That's not what it is.
Yeah, you can play. You can do all the mods you want. That's why
do whatever you want.
Yep.
I just don't understand.
It's just not the way that we do it.
My trucks, when they're totally capable of doing stuff, if you know how to use them.
All right.
James Bond is just fine with this Walther PPK, doesn't he?
Like when I can't remember what the other DLC that came out, but anyways, there was like you go down the road and there's this massive water drop, and then the rest of everybody's like, I don't think you can make that in a regular truck. I said, I'm gonna guarantee you can. I took my dairy out, and although the water was almost over the snorkel, it made it. I was like, yep, you sure can. This game was
Put
made
that
so you
there
can
again.
do the stock trucks. There we go. Oh, you took the road. That would make sense. So taking the dirt, right? I heard that. I literally heard your horn from over here. I guess it's because you're directly behind the guy, sort of. I don't know. There's definitely. Oh, I'm so dumb.
What?
Good thing I noticed this before. I went to go put the add-on on. I actually removed it, so when I come out of the garage, the add-on's not even there.
Just
I was
naked
like,
frame. Yeah.
it's just a frame. Like, why does this look so weird? You know what that reminded me of? Was it Disco Mac when he first started playing? One of the guys, and they go to load the cargo on, and it's sitting right on top of the frame. Like, am I missing something? I can't pack the cargo. And I was like, you gotta put a flatbed on, man. What are you doing?
I've certainly done that though. When you, like you said, you're in the garage and you're on an add-on because you have it selected. It appears on the truck, but you've actually deselected it. And you leave the garage and there's nothing there. Oh,
Yeah, well, good thing you notice it before you get all the way up there. You're like, oh, son of a.
yeah, because you can't pack it. But if you had a crane or something,
Oh yeah, you
there,
can definitely carry it the whole way.
if you're kind of almost have to be lucky in that regard.
Plus side is this isn't taking as long as I thought it would take.
No.
Maybe because I envision it in my head, like, oh my god, this mission's gonna take forever by myself.
Even if it seems kind of far on the map, I find because paved roads are so
Fast.
so much faster, that's where the time you crawl the time back.
Well, I always think of like Mud Runner days too, because this kind of has that vibe of like the maps look extremely big, and then when you go to drive from point A to point B, you're like, that wasn't as far as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I don't know. Like the last DLC definitely had that. Didn't have that. It took a long time to get from one side to the other because of how intricate the roads were. So.
Yeah, some of the maps can be kind of a medium size, but all the roads are like squiggly maze zigzags.
Yep.
There's no direct route anywhere, so how to do anything is time consuming, even if there are shortcuts.
You'd like to wait for me.
Now it's cool like that.
Oh, like this? The green?
Green and white.
Yeah, that's how the truck comes, except for the...
But if you... like companies have blue and white, it's great. And they would paint them like that.
You care to wait for me? Or you think I'll catch up to you?
No, I'm waiting here.
Alright. I thought I just seen a giant swordfish and it was a tree.
Yep. Actually, pretty close to where I work, it's a crane rental place. You basically call it an assortment of types and sizes. But yeah, often enough there's... have you seen Terminator 3? Admittedly
Yes.
Not a great movie, but it has
The
that cool
big
chase
crane.
of crane in it. Big blue
Yeah.
crane is chasing after them. It's bigger than that thing. This thing has it's like that, but the crane is the crane section is physically longer, so it needs like a trailer that holds the end of the crane part, like with the hook and stuff.
Nice.
So this thing has like 12 or 15 axles. This giant orange painted machine is sweet. Every time I see it drive by, I just gotta stop and just watch it in awe as it drives by. And then the counterweights,
Yep.
all the blocks that it has to put, there are 3 tractor trailers that follow it with all the counterweights and all the other shit
Wow.
that it needs.
That's a large crane.
Because it gets the stabilizer feet that it puts down, like all the pads and stuff they put underneath that. Each one of those weigh hundreds and hundreds of pounds on the road. It's just cool to see all that material that has to support this enormous machine.
Oh yeah.
Just to say, it's hip up an apartment building or something. Put bridges together. Big.
Oh yeah. I wasn't there. I started back at my old job when they put this new silo in. But they put a new silo in, and it had to lift up above all the other silos. And then they're like, man, this you can tell why this guy. They were like, why this guy gets paid so much to be a crane operator. Like he literally was able to lift this up, you know, probably like 5 stories in the air. It's a full silo. And then drop it down in between other silos, like perfectly. Didn't even have to worry. Of course, it wasn't windy or anything out, you know.
Well,
I said, you can tell why he's getting paid good to what he does.
Yeah, they're surgeons, though. They're surgeons at scale. It's crazy to watch them work. Like I said, you get one gust of wind in it, and yeah, it could pivot into other things, or unbalance the load, so it either breaks a cable or the crane starts to become unbalanced. There's lots of really dangerous stuff at play at like any given point. Yeah, they need to be aware of that. Kind of in a weird Sixth Sense spider sense ahead of time. You know, you can't let any of those mistakes happen before they happen. If they do, it's too late. Curb boosting in SnowRunner is not as effective as it is.
I'm coming.
I was like, I'm gonna make a bit of room so we can pass. I'm like, oh, I'm just slowing down now.
I got the inside. I was trying. Oh, I actually don't have this mapped out, so are we turning right here? Maybe I can get a picture, or you can get a picture. I know you take better pictures than I do.
We are turning right here and right again. And they're off.
Not bad. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a real short bridge here.
I got the inside.
Ooh, gotta get. Ooh, God.
Oh, my back tire hit it. Oh,
did you get a flat tire?
No.
I got a spare tire if you need one.
But just that minor difference in like the width of the vehicle at the back axle was the first, like the front axle.
I drove a mod the other day, and the truck was so wide that I was like, yeah, you can't even fit 2 trucks down here. There's no way. Down that bridge we just went down. You know what is nice about driving in-game vehicles? I don't get that weird ticking sound I talk about all the time. I don't know what it is about certain mods. I get a ticking sound.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, I always thought it was just me, like my headset. And so I heard a recording, and I heard it in the recording. I'm like, all right, well, it's definitely the game. It's not my headset. You know, it's like, what the heck? But only certain modded trucks, too. So they're just weird. It's like that twin steer belongs here, just sitting there. Boom. That was a wide turn.
I swung in. I'm like, I'm going to drive right into that street light if I don't.
Oh, here we go. What's going on here? Building pipes. Wow, we literally built it. That's freaking awesome. You gonna start burning?
Cooling tower assembled.
That's one tower done. Just look at the size of that thing. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. And if you do, how long it took to build one? We did it by ourselves. Oh, it is. It's got smoke in there now. That's cool.